We are trying outrageous designer dresses from Target.
Yay!
I really don't like this.
That's so you can pull her.
Yeah.
Come along.
It's like when you take UTI medicine and it turns your pee neon. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Clevver Style.
Hello.
Before we get started, I have a very serious, important, maybe life-altering question to ask you guys.
Yeah, no,
Right?
okay, yeah.
Raise your hand if you have ever been personally victimized by Target.
Oh. Can I raise all of my hands?
Yeah. Here's the thing that happens when you go to Target. You walk in, you're like, I need some peanut butter. And you end up leaving with $275 worth of things.
It's a lot of dough.
And if you guys are spending any time on TikTok, I mean, let's be real, I'm spending all my time on TikTok. You guys have probably seen that there's a lot of conversation about the new designer dresses that are selling at Target right now.
You can't wear these to work.
Clown couture. You could juggle a lot of balls in this dress.
They're not ugly, they're just different.
We are trying outrageous designer dresses from Target.
And we're gonna tell you whether it's Target or Target.
If you recognize someone old and new, right over here, it's Leah. She was on our channel a few years back, but now she is back. She's the youngest one here.
Oh my gosh, am I?
No. But yeah, so for these dresses, we're talking in the price range of about $38 to $60, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. For Target, it seems a little bit pricey, but I mean, some of Target's nicer clothing options I've seen in the 50 to 60 range before.
I love when they do collaborations with designers though, because they're always like a level above Target.
Yeah, and I think that they're, especially nowadays because of things like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, you want to be the first one to like get in on that collab and review it and haul it and talk about it on your channel. You want to buy it because you want to be part of this moment.
100%. Are you ready for Target dresses?
I'm so ready.
Are you ready for
What
Target
a good
dresses?
day, of course.
Let's do it.
Target.
Target!
All right, you guys, up first we have these very fun dresses from Target under the designer name RIXO. They were founded by Henrietta Rix and Orla McCluskey. They have a huge passion for art and culture, and so I can see all of that in these dresses.
And vintage dresses too, that's a part of their like, inspiration.
Yeah.
There's a lot of floral, a lot of polka dots. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume, I'm gonna put some words in your guys' mouth. These are not necessarily our style. What? You guys see us on Clevver Style all the time. We like to shop a little bit more modern, a little bit more current. I love a crop top, God forbid. But the silhouettes, I don't hate.
I love both of your dresses. I would wear both of those. This one, not for me. It's like Taylor Swift meets hot grandma, which might be someone's vibe.
Are you allergic to awesomeness?
Even the silhouette on that, it's not necessarily a shift dress, you know? Like, it still has some sort of structure. But I agree with you that, yes, the patterns are, like, outrageous. This is insane. But the actual fits, the way they're fitting us, I really do like.
Yeah, I like this dress. I was saying if it was like a smidge shorter and maybe if it was all black, I would probably grab it.
It's very 50s Betty Boop,
Yeah.
like classic.
And it's very on the nose. I like a polka dot that's a little messy of a polka dot. Not perfect circles. The perfect circles one that's like
These are messy.
These are a little messy. They're still a little too clean. But I do think that this is their take on a modern
You
polka
guys,
dot.
does this not remind you of like the carpet of like a laser tag in the 20s?
Oh, like
Yeah.
a roller rink carpet
Yes.
too.
It is very retro, but it's all the colors,
Yeah,
for sure.
it's definitely, I feel like I'm in a movie. Like I just don't, it's Kentucky Derby sort of a vibe. But
Yeah.
I think it's a statement.
And
Listen.
separately, they all look really good, but if we all walked into a party together, it would be like, they did not coordinate.
I feel ugly cute.
This without this, I'd be obsessed with. It'd be like super current and
This
at the
is
moment.
very upsetting for me. This ruffle
bib?
situation, the bib.
like
It's
it.
not something I really like. But I don't hate this dress. It's totally not for me. But if somebody else was wearing it and probably rocking it a little bit better and didn't look like a little lost in the world, then I would probably like it.
I feel like you, out of everyone in the world, you could rock this, and it's not happening. And it looks like Disney Channel. I don't know.
It does.
And you are watching Disney Channel.
I I like Leah's out of all of ours actually.
Really?
I don't like the pattern or the print, but I do like the sleeves. I do like the way it fits, and I do love a high neck.
I do like the sleeves, and I love this, but I love showing the ladies.
Yeah.
And this just hides my best asset.
It definitely is like covering you up in if that like wasn't your best feature. Like it was definitely like, oh, let's like hide this or something, and that's just it's not for you. Like you definitely look better in something probably with you can breathe. Your chest, the girls can breathe.
Testicles.
Yeah, especially like when you have bigger boobs too. Covering them up like that makes them almost look boxy.
Yeah. If the fringe wasn't there, I mean, it could give you something modern. But the thing is, that's not that's not RIXO's point. They want to be like, we don't want it to. You don't have to thrift flip it. We want this to be our choice, and this is our vibe, and it's vintage, it's artsy, it's cultured.
So because I like 2 out of 3, I'm gonna say Target. What do y'all think?
Honestly, like none of these are my style, but I do think the quality is there, and I'm gonna take my judginess out of it and say that I do think that this is a Target, and I do think that there are gonna be a lot of people who really like these dresses.
Especially for summer. Great summer dresses.
And like fun, and it's like a statement piece, you know? You walk into a room, just don't walk into the room with other people wearing designer.
Together.
Here's my feeling about it. It's not my style, but I don't really want these to be anybody else's style either. However, I am gonna play the empath in it where it's like, I know people don't love my style, and if somebody saw this and it made them so happy, I'd be like, oh my god, yes, queen, like you're living in it. So it's just a personal preference, and you guys said yay, so I'm gonna say nay. To be different. All right, this was just round 1, so let's do some more dresses, and maybe we'll get maybe I'll get a Target. I really want one.
Yeah, you deserve one.
Thanks.
After that.
Okay, so these next round of dresses that we're trying on are by Alexis. They are created by Alexis Barbara Isaias, and they're all about sophistication, femininity, a little timeless fun.
I feel like that makes sense. Like that's what I think of when I see these.
This is very like, I feel like Marilyn, like, ooh, I need a vent. Ooh.
Oh.
Do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
Yours feels the most modern to me.
So I'll be real, I don't like this. I feel
is
like
happening
I'm
here?
performing on a cruise ship or like an 8th grade salsa dance
There is something
competition.
8th grade happening. It doesn't fit you right.
It does not fit me right. I'm also not wearing the right bra for it, but yeah, it doesn't fit here.
Okay.
I feel like your boobs are not where the dress wants your boobs to be.
Right, they want me
and
to
that
be
is
there.
rude for the dress to decide where your boobs
Right.
belong. I hear what you're saying about sophistication in terms of the patterns and the prints. I think the fits are still very youthful and not necessarily in a way that I like. But I think it just, because they're so bright and so fun and summery, like it makes sense as to why the fits are maybe a little bit more on the younger side. I think my fit out of all of these is probably that more sophisticated fit. I feel like Frank Lloyd Wright designed my home. I live in Palm Springs,
Yes,
of
you
course.
do.
I have a martini.
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I
Dirty.
definitely have a husband and a boyfriend
Yes.
and a pool boy.
Yes.
And nobody can with me.
Yes, so
I mean-
why wouldn't you love this?
Yeah, this dress
I mean,
is
I
my
like the
favorite.
vibes of it, don't get me wrong.
This dress is serving me Mamma Mia Grecian
Oh,
sort of a vibe. This dress ages you, like it definitely
does. It
ages
is.
you a lot. It is a cool statement dress.
Very 70s.
I think that a lot of women will like this. I think it reminds me of every television show, ever movie where someone just wears something like this, and I'm like your little mini me, I guess. Like I mean, it's
cute.
I'm like
Yeah.
mommy and me dress.
I really,
Yeah.
obviously you guys know I really don't like this.
That's so you can pull her.
Yeah, come along, little one. It's adding a nautical thing to it where it's like, I feel like I should wear Sperry's. I don't know. I don't love the rope either.
Oh, it
It's
doesn't
attached. I can't even take it out. 'cause it
See,
doesn't
that's a
say.
shame. It doesn't look like clothing to me.
I can cut it out. Yeah, I mean, this is like fun. It's flirty. It's 60s. I just prefer the pattern more on you. Although they do have a different bit of a
What are you talking about?
sheath.
This is the same pattern.
No, I know, but I'm just
Isn't
saying it is. But like my
Oh, you mean you prefer it on me?
in this style of dress?
I think it looks. Don't you think it looks way better as like a shift dress? Let go of the rope. Just let go of the rope.
Maybe I can tie it backwards.
Yeah, don't you think it looks like a
that
cute
works.
little shift dress? Like it looks more 60s. It looks more. Is that your underwear? I was wondering. These
Oh,
are
see,
so
blue underwear.
These are so sheer.
You
It
guys
is
see my blue
ridiculous.
underwear? Let us know in the comments below.
No, don't like that.
I feel like we're kind of all maybe like none of these are our style again.
No.
They also like $55, $40.
Right.
Like, they're very thin. The quality's nice. I think that there's definitely people that are gonna love these. I don't know if I would spend 55 plus $60 on a dress. Like,
No.
that is this sheer. It almost, if you sold this as like a swim cover up, I would buy that a lot more. It is so sheer.
I actually really like this fabric. It's very silky. It feels very soft. I don't think you can
that's
see
nice.
through, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
But I don't love mine. I like both of yours, but I don't love them, so I'm gonna say Tarjane.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I would have to give this a Tarjane, even though I do like this. And there are aspects of your guys' I love, but overall, I'm like leaning more towards the nay.
Well, it's like, for me, it's a Tarjane as well, but like I would Tarjane this one, but not all three. If I had to do the whole collection, I would say nay.
I think I would Tarjane this if I was allowed to open up the buttons, not right now because obviously I'm wearing underwear, but like with a bathing suit underneath and wear it as like a little cover.
And like a white one-piece bathing suit. Do you know what I mean? Like a white one, very Bond
this
girl.
Scream like dress to me. This screams more like
robe.
Yeah, like something you wear to the beach.
Yeah, and with your polyamorous friends.
Oh yes, in Palm Springs,
definitely.
Sure.
That is so the vibe. All right, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my God, Sinead, you look so fun. I know. This round is by Christopher John Rogers. He was actually 2020's CFDA Designer of the Year, which is a really, really big deal, all right? His designs are inspired by like art and imagination and whatnot.
His southern roots.
Yeah, his southern roots. He is from Baton Rouge.
Go Tigers.
This like really wide stripe situation is, I don't know, whenever it's like this, it just reminds me of like a blanket or something. Like it doesn't look like clothing to me. The same thing with that, like that type of plaid also doesn't really remind me of
do you
like,
even see what I'm wearing?
Well, I was trying not to look that way because I woke up this morning and my allergies in my eye were bothering me a little bit.
It is very bright.
And I couldn't find my freaking Alcon drops, so looking
I
at
am
you is
pollen.
triggering my
I'm
eyes.
dressed as pollen. I would even venture to say that this designer is a big fan of Beauty and the Beast, and I feel like I just escaped the ball. I'm like, the Beast is actually kind of emotionally abusive. I gotta get out of here, but I'm still wearing my dress.
Be our guest, Rolls Royce Versace.
Yellow though is something I've never seen before. The color.
Kind of neon, like
Very.
I hate it so much that I like it.
It's like when you take UTI medicine and it turns your pee neon. I'm just gonna say it. We were all thinking it.
Relatable.
That's what the color is. It's very 80s vibes across the board,
Totally.
right? Like mine's very 80s. I don't really
Is
know
it
what's
80s?
happening with yours. Yours is very 80s. Very like never been kissed. Especially this.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I love the pockets, I will say, and yours has pockets too. Does yours?
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, yours is very Josie Grossy.
Yeah.
We were trying to
Not
say
Josie Grossy anymore.
Good impression. We've been trying to decide what Sinead's pattern has reminded us of. I keep
Trash?
saying like old something from Batman or like Cheshire
Garbage.
Cat, maybe like Beetlejuice. Like I can't explain it, but there's both of you actually give me Beetlejuice
Because
vibes.
it's like 80s again.
Yeah.
You think I'm qualified?
My dress is super like wearable. Like the cut is something people would wear today. The colors are definitely more on the unique side. Someone took a big highlighter to it. I don't know, I don't like it, but it doesn't bother me. This cut actually reminds me of those old school like Betsy Johnson formal dresses we'd wear with like the bow here, and the color was
It's
more
just
like
really
blue.
dropped. Like, that's what I'm saying. It has
the
a
waist
very
should be, like, higher.
Yeah, it has a very retro vibe. Because even my waist is dropped too. Yours is obviously could not scream 80s prom more if you tried.
And yours is more 90s. It's like Nirvana kind of punk grunge neon.
I don't know what I would like in this too, really.
It's like curtains.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think maybe the fit isn't my fave. I really want to make all these dresses a smidge shorter. I don't think this like does anything for me. I've never thought I looked good in yellow. Yellow's a hard color to wear anyway, and if you're like fair like us.
The dress, this is like that like garbage
it up.
baggy material, but like not in a horrible way. It's just the color. This yellow shade is way too much in my opinion. But it does, out of all three of us, you look actually like high fashion. Like
Thanks.
It does look
This is
like.
why I was excited to put it on. It was like I would never buy
Never.
this, but it's fascinating, and I love how out there it is.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely making a statement. People will definitely look at you.
I'm a Tarjane.
I'm a Tarjane.
Okay, I'm a Tarjane.
That's just because you're wearing the fun one.
Yay!
Oh God, you guys. Well, that was all of our dresses today. I mean, the controversy, I get it. There's a lot of, to me, it's not controversial. It's just a conversation. It's definitely interesting.
Let's just call a spade, as I like to say. Some of these dresses are just not for us. And that makes me feel like they're not gonna be for your average Target shopper. But like you said, I do appreciate something different.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments, what was your favorite? What was your least favorite?
Yeah. And we'll link it all down below too, so you can look like us, because I know you want to.
And what are you doing? Don't you dare click away. Click over here for more Clevver Style. Don't even pretend like you're gonna leave us. Look at us. Look at what we do for you.
Where is it? It's that way. I was like, where is she pointing?